Okay, today I'm just going to show you how I do crowning of frets. So the crowning of frets is to get rid of any sort of big divots in the frets, or to lessen the effect of them rather, because what we're not doing is we're not leveling the frets, but what we're doing is sharpening the top of them so they come to a nice point. And the reason for that is that if they have a flat top, they're not going to sound as good, and I always used to think this was a myth, but if you get a guitar refretted or re-crowned or fret leveled, it's always going to sound better, regardless of not doing anything else to it, because if you've got a nice sharp top to the fret, that means that the notes intonating properly and the harmonics are going to be nice and clean, and the whole note will sound better. So if we have a look at this fretboard, I've already done quite a few of these frets, and so what I do is I use a fret protector and a couple of bits of masking tape, and then I've got one of these crowning tools. These are from Chris Allsop, and you can get these on eBay. I think he might even have a website, I'm not sure, but definitely on eBay. They come in different sizes. This is for 2.5mm wide frets. So what we do is take a marker pen. I've already marked this one up, mark the fret up, and then use the tool, and eventually what you'll see is that mark has disappeared except for a line in the middle, and so we just keep going, and the diamond grit on this tool is just taking off the sides and rounding them over, and we just keep going until that's not really there at all, just a tiny little thin line. So then we know that the fret is nice and rounded again. So what that means is that even if there's a slight dent, it's pretty much just in the top there, so it really does make a hell of a difference to the playability. So right, so we've got that down just a line, so we've got a nice round crown at the top, and what I then do, I use a tiny little bit of 240 paper, and I just go across the fret like this in the opposite direction to which I've been filing it, and that takes out any filing marks. To be fair, because this is grit, diamond grit, it doesn't really leave a lot of marks anyway, but I just like to do that because I find that it just ends up with a much better finish, a much better shine. So then I've got these, this one's a bit worn out, but to be fair, I've got one with it. There you go, Crimson Guitars abrasive fret rubbers. This one's obviously been used quite a lot, there's not much left on it. I hate wasting things, so I'm just going to keep using it until it's just not physically possible to do so. This is the hardest one, so we just go across the frets. That takes out the 240 marks that we've just put in there. This is about 400. Oops. Brush off the dust from that one, there's quite a lot of dust on that one. Go to the medium, and we start to get the shine with the medium. Go to this fine. Now we're getting up into 1,000 or thereabouts, 1,000 grit. This isn't taking anything off really, it's just polishing now. In fact, none of them really take a lot off, apart from the sandpaper and the superfine. And this is the last one. I go across the frets a bit and along the frets, and that's because it's rubber, it's flexible, and it just gets in all the way around the fret and also does the ends, so you get nice comfortable fret ends. So there we go, that's it, and that's a lovely round re-crowned fret, and that's going to be a lot more comfortable to play, and it's going to sound better. That's it. Thanks very much.